everybody. Welcome to the Triangle. Israel Rivera, David Huffman, TJ Hopkins. Yeah, Israel Rivera, welcome back, man. We missed you, bud. We missed you. It's been a few weeks. Or a month. Yeah, whatever. It don't matter. All right, so we're talking about the NCAA tournament, the first weekend, which is actually like one of my favorite weekends in sports. Then we're going to go to the NBA, and then we're going to talk a little NFL. So let's first start with the NCAA tournament. So what are your grades so far for the tournament as a whole? Like so far as we were to go through it so far, your grade.
As a tournament as a whole, I gotta say it's a B. Because just some that Northwestern Gonzaga game with the referees. I mean, I know these guys they get reviews all year long. The best of the best supposed to be there, but you can't miss that type of call.
This thing I don't understand about that call. How is that not reviewable? How can they not look at that?
I don't know.
They review everything else. They review to make sure you're behind the 3-point line.
No,
and they can't review that?
How did the trail ref that was right next to Chris Collinsworth, who had the same angle as Chris Collinsworth, not call that?
Chris Collinsworth isn't coaching the NBA.
Yeah. Oh, God, no. I would punch him. Yeah, that's my fault. But still, like it's like, and then you got that, and then you had the charged against the North Carolina Arkansas game,
where they had the deflection where it clearly went out. It clearly on that 3-point shot, that desperation heave, it clearly went out of North Carolina. Look at you, watch like. It was going to be like a shot clock, like close to a shot clock violation anyway, so I don't think that would have changed.
Well, it's like reminiscent of like a couple years ago with the UCLA SMU game.
At the end of the year. That shot clock violation? No, I remember that.
Yeah, with Morero, whatever the case is, they skimmed the rim and they said it was a shot clock violation. I think that was, BS. But anyways, you got some teams, and it wasn't.
But that was more of a judgment call.
Yeah.
Than anything else. Like, this is a blatant missed call.
Yeah, his hand went right through the rim. I saw it from TV, from live on TV. I said, man, his hand went in the rim.
And he got fouled on the play. So.
And he got a tee. No, it's not. It's worse that it's not bad that it's bad enough that they didn't call the goaltend, but then it's worse that they teed up Chris Collins.
Well, you don't have a choice. You can't have coaches acting like that. Like if you're Chris Collins, if you're Chris Collins, you gotta keep your cool. But in the I understand.
When you see something that egregious, how can you just
I understand.
Be calm.
But you have to because it was a 4-point swing.
It was a 4-point swing. Being down 3.
And I think they got a makeup call the next possession where they went down and they called that foul it was a tech foul. You don't believe that happens?
No.
There are makeup calls is a real thing. Like they make
I know.
up calls.
It's a real thing.
That was definitely a makeup call.
But that one, no.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a makeup call. They're like, well, we kind of screwed you over, so we're going to give you a foul. And then they got within the line.
I honestly, that Northwestern, they were all talking about the big man from Gonzaga was going to give them. Man, they had a really good game plan on that guy.
I know one thing. Gonzaga play their next game. Anything like this?
Oh yeah, Gonzaga plays. I think they play Wisconsin. Do they play Wisconsin?
No. They play.
They going home.
No, they play West Virginia, and West Virginia is gonna pressure them all game long. The whole game, like 90 feet.
So your grade for the tournament so far?
No, it's a B.
It's a B. It's not too spectacular.
I think it's been about a C.
The problem is with me is like we didn't have enough big time upsets. We didn't have enough
first day.
Not like the first.
But even
round.
those games that were considered upsets weren't really upsets. Like Middle Tennessee, they
were favored. I picked them to win that game.
That wasn't an upset.
Now Xavier,
why is it an upset because of the seeding? Like no.
Xavier beat Maryland was a shocker to me.
They live in the Sweet 16.
I know, I picked Maryland to win. Xavier actually busted my bracket. Like that was my first L. Mm-hmm. I had probably a lot more faith in Melo Trimble than I probably should have had.
I had one bracket where I had them going to the Final Four.
Maryland?
Yeah.
I had Eli 8 at least. But that's like I had that much faith in Melo Trimble because Melo Trimble is a dog. Like dude's gonna be one of the top point guards in the draft this year. And it's just like, how come he not?
He just didn't show me. He hasn't really improved from he should have came out a year ago.
I think he hurt his draft stock by staying in college.
Yeah, he did. What? He definitely did.
That is so stupid.
I'm just telling you,
that is so stupid. That is stupid.
Right,
the fact
that point guard for North Carolina,
the fact that because you're not a one and done dude, you're not that proves you're not ready.
That's
retarded.
But he
didn't
improve.
Stupid.
He didn't gradually improve year to year.
No,
he's been basically the same player.
How do you know that?
Look at his stats, dude. They're all
they're pretty much the same.
You telling me he ain't improved? You tell me his stats then.
I don't have it in front of me. I'm just telling you.
Tell me, but you can't say he didn't improve.
I'm gonna look it up.
Oh my God! Like he decided to stay. He must not be NBA ready. I think that is like the dumbest judgment NBA front office people can ever make.
Now, and
how many one and done guys do we get that are like clearly not ready?
A lot. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're ready to
like how many guys do we get year in year out there? Like what was it 2 years ago when Toronto drafted Bruno Caboclo?
2 years away from
he's 2 years away from being 2 years away. What the hell does that even mean?
He's an international player. Like that, that doesn't it's different.
What does that even mean? You're 2 years. So you draft a guy who's 2 years away from being 2 years away over the 4-year senior who's like clearly better than someone who's more NBA ready than who's 2 years away.
Anyways, TJ,
being 2 years away.
I want to say 18. Okay, so he averaged 16.8, 3 and 3, basically. Well, I give him 4. I give him 3 and 4 with assists numbers. That's basically what he did his sophomore year. I mean, he has if he would have upped that average to 22, 23 points a game, he'd be a first-round pick.
Not to mention, he probably had a lot more help on that squad last year with Rashad
Diamond Stone and all those guys.
And Rasheed Suleiman when he transferred.
I thought Diamond Stone was going to be a good NBA player.
Hey, he's still there. He's still young.
Hanging out in the D League.
First round, he's still young. A lot of those guys are hanging out in the D League now.
But y'all rather draft the overseas dude who's 2 years away from being 2 years away.
I didn't say that.
But then draft. I didn't say you, but draft the guy who decides to stay.
You could have said the same thing about the Greek Freak. Hey, he's 2 years. He's played in the lowest level. He played in low-level Greek basketball, and now he's averaging
a top 10 player in the NBA.
Yeah, he's a top 10 player in the NBA.
How often do you get lightning in the bottle like that with the overseas?
But that's why that's why you take
rarely.
them.
You're right.
That's why you take those overseas.
No,
everybody's hoping to get Dirk Nowitzki.
So you want to risk?
But yeah, but when you're drafting like late lottery or drafting like late in the first round, like you might as well take a shot at somebody who's like you never know.
I heard from this is that GMs when they're in the draft room is that if it comes down to an international player and a college player, that the owner prefers the GM to get the college player because they watch more March Madness.
I can see that.
They watch more college basketball, and if a GM goes for a guy, it's an international guy, and whiffs on it, his job is very much in jeopardy. Or if he goes and drafts that college player and he whiffs on that college player, where the owner's like, hey, well, you know what? I kind of whiffed on him too.
Once again, perfect example.
Yeah.
Marcus T comes out, one and done. Draymond Green, 4-year player. Who's had the better career? Like just.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Of course.
Who would have had the better career no matter where they've gone?
You're talking about certain situations. You're talking about certain situations. Derrick Rose was injured.
LeBron.
I needed Marcus T.
LeBron didn't even go to college. Would you have LeBron or Draymond Green?
What are you talking like?
I'm just saying, like
if LeBron would have did the 1 year, he still would be where he's at right now.
Right.
No, don't get me wrong. There are exceptions.
Okay,
there are exceptions.
There are exceptions to the rule.
I mean, you can say the same thing. David Lillard, CJ McCollum. I think it was 4 years. Like
3 or 4.
Yeah, a lot of those guys didn't even play
Klay Thompson
in college.
4.
Like March Madness. They didn't even play in the tournament. But,
CJ McCollum actually did make it to. That's how he got his name big.
Right?
Yeah, then they beat
Lehigh. I think they beat
Duke. Yeah,
they beat Duke.
They were 15
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward didn't stay in college. He was 3 years. Oh, whatever. I threw 2.
Still stayed the extra year.
All right. I think like, as a whole, I think both products would be better if they basically force people to stay an extra year in college. I think the NCAA would be a better product. I think the NBA would be a better product.
I think. Like you got teams like Kentucky that are being brought down their program prestige. Everybody's talking like bad about them because this guy's winning one and done every year. Can you imagine
how great Kentucky would be if they would keep multiple all those great players for at least 2 years?
Oh, but check this out though. I mean, you got Isaiah Briscoe probably going to come back next year for Kentucky. He's probably a 3-year player. You got a senior that's starting, and you only got 3 freshmen that are starting for Kentucky. So it's not that bad.
No,
it's not that bad.
And all 3 of those freshmen are gone.
UCLA only got 1 star freshman. So I don't know what all these people are.
De'Aaron Fox is coming out. Malik Monk coming out.
Right, but I don't know.
Bam
but
coming
what
out.
I'm trying to say is, DJ, I don't know what you and a lot of other people are saying. This one and done, they need to make these guys stay in college next year. When not all college programs start freshman.
I'm just talking about the product as a whole. I think the product would be better as a whole if the players even the NBA. If you have a guy who can able to mature for an extra year under a college with a regimen, not having this freestyle in life, and then you have another year you go pro after that. And I think you get better your second year.
Like Nigel Hayes on Wisconsin, the year they lost to Duke in the national championship, he was asked if he's gonna go pro. He was all no, I'm coming back. There's no way I'm ready for the NBA right now.
And he should have left.
Why? What is so wrong with that?
But he should have left though, TJ, because his draft stock was high.
What is so wrong with that? I'm gonna draft a guy who's not ready. I'm gonna draft a guy who's not ready.
Hayes proves that he's not gonna be ready for the NBA.
There are a lot of Kentucky players that were not ready for any such situation NBA wise. They went up pro.
Outside the Marcus Teague and probably the Harrison twins, name me some more.
Brandon Knight.
Oh come on, Brandon Knight is a dog.
Daniel Orton.
He was a bench player.
Yeah, he came out in his first after 1 year.
Terrence Jones.
Oh come on, Terrence Jones was all right.
He's serviceable.
Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah. Once again, outside of
Daniel Orton. What is he doing? Have you heard of him?
He was on OKC. He's probably in overseas now. We're kind of getting off topic from the NCAA March Madness.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that the stories I wanted one thing. I wanted Rhode Island to beat Oregon.
Yeah.
And I love that Rhode Island team. That's who's I forget whose son that is. That's I want to say he's I can't forget. I can't remember whose son that is. It's a famous coach.
It's not Rick
There's
Pitino.
two of them.
It's not Rick Pitino's coach.
It's
not Bob Huggins' coach.
Son.
I
can't remember. I can't remember his name. It's not one of the Drews, but
Bryce Drew, not Bryce Drew.
No, it's not Bryce Drew. He's coaching at Vandy.
Yeah.
But
was that the Rhode Island, that was around the 32 game, right?
Rhode Island coach. Look up his name. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Rhode Island had a heck of a year in the A10, and I love them to beat Oregon. And
y'all
know
what team people need to be careful of moving forward. Michigan.
Yeah, no, but I was just about to get to that next. That's what's making it more intriguing. Michigan is still in there. They're a good team, man.
Well, they're getting hot when it matters. Dan Hurley is the coach of
Hurley.
Bobby Hurley that's Bobby Hurley's son?
That's Bobby Hurley's brother.
Oh.
Brother. I said son, but it's his brother, Bobby Hurley's brother. Yeah. So so Rhode Island's definitely, and I think going back to what's messing up with college basketball, the programs that are supposed to be good in the conferences, like Illinois is down, and
Illinois has been down for a while.
I know, but those that's what's gonna make college basketball a lot better. Those programs. You
look at there's no Other than Xavier, all of them are basically Power 5 conferences.
Check this out. If Chris Collins could turn around Northwestern, who the heck is going to come in there?
There's nobody.
TJ, can you agree with this on me?
Butler, I guess.
You got DePaul.
They're the Big East, right? No, but they're A10.
What is Butler?
Butler's Big East.
Butler's Big East?
Yeah. DePaul, if Chris Collins could come into Northwestern, and you got those crazy standards, academic standards for Northwestern,
they're American.
How can DePaul not be able to do anything in terms of recruiting, in terms of putting a good team together to make it to the tournament? And the Big East is super down.
Because all those teams,
no one wants to go to DePaul.
All those players are leaving.
From Chicago, yeah, I know.
They're going anywhere else.
They're going somewhere else.
They don't care. They don't go anywhere else. But DePaul, I mean, who's going to go there? It's not a bunch of degrees that have to be through the roof.
No, they don't. They don't have to be as through the roof as Northwestern. And Northwestern was able to still snap out Scott Lindsey from Fenwick, Vic Law from St. Rita. Good guys, top players that were in the Chicago Catholic League.
Sweet 16 is what? A week, 2 weeks?
Thursday.
Yeah, it starts Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
This week.
Mm-hmm. So who you guys got?
I'm really looking forward to UCLA Kentucky round 2.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Game.
Looking forward to UNC Butler. I'm looking forward to Kansas and
awesome
Purdue. I want to see how Kansas handles that size up front.
Kansas is gonna run up.
And I want to see how Purdue handles Josh Jackson.
Man, Kansas is gonna run up, and that's how you beat ties. Is you just run up and down.
But what happens if you can't do that? In order to do that, you gotta
turn them over.
You gotta turn them over, and you gotta crash. You gotta get control of the rebound.
I just don't think that they have the guard play to keep up with Kansas. Kansas doesn't have the low post presence to keep up with Biggie Swanigan and the other guy, but they don't have the guard play to keep up with Josh Jackson and
Frank Mason
the third.
But how do they hurt? But how do they, especially
Mm-hmm.
Josh Jackson? How does he hurt you getting to that cup? If he
can shoot it too, and like man, he can really play. Like
he can. Don't get me wrong. He can play. He can play. But he really hurts you by getting to that cup.
Well, you gotta pull Biggie Swanigan out the hole though. That's when you gotta put somebody, and it's gonna hurt you on defense. So
basically just go like Golden State Warrior lineup on him.
All 5 guards.
I want to see
Villanova.
I want to see Florida, Wisconsin. I want because Wisconsin's kind of upset. Wisconsin's kind of upset.
It's a good.
Wisconsin's kind of upset
group.
about their 8
It is a
seed.
good group.
Like a lot of people say like they got misseeded. I'm all like, well, when you win the Big Ten, you avoid all of this.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
they did
saying.
get me. I mean, yeah, like a team like Villanova had. It's unfortunate they had to run into a good Wisconsin team.
And and not to mention that Wisconsin team that has a bunch of veterans on it. They're like been there, done that.
Right,
Not
exactly.
to mention,
but Villanova won the title.
Before
argument
before the tournament even started, like one of the things I complained about, like how do you put North Carolina, Kentucky, and UCLA in the same region?
That's bad. That's bad. The committee's terrible for that. I was just thinking.
How
about
do you
that today.
like people want this like they don't want to see these guys play early.
No, they don't.
Like UCLA, Kentucky, that's like
That's
a national champion.
That's a national like
Final Four matchup.
Like that's exactly that's a
getting
Final
into the
Four
Sweet 16.
national champion. Like
But that's what makes the NCAA tournament fun.
No, it doesn't.
Like, you get these like
Committee's
epic
terrible,
matchups early, and like then you get like more epic stuff later. Like you never know what you're gonna get. It's
like Wisconsin should have been a 5th seed.
But yeah, and they gave a 5th seed to Virginia, who only scored 39 points against in an entire game. 39 in an entire
they're
game.
not an offensive team.
I don't think Wisconsin's beating Florida, though. I'm sorry. Wisconsin's going to lose to Florida. Michigan has a shot to beat Oregon because I didn't like what Oregon showed me.
Oregon.
Against
You think Xavier can upset Arizona?
Yeah.
Think so?
No.
The Musketeers?
No
oh,
way.
Yeah, dude.
No
Absolutely.
way, Jose. The Musketeers ride is over with. They went, okay, first of all, let me show you their road to the Sweet 16. Okay?
They blew out.
They played. Okay, Xavier, sneaked out. Did they blow them out the first round? Let me see.
Xavier?
Maryland, they beat Maryland by 11.
And
Then they blew out FSU, and FSU is prone to getting blown out. Some games they look amazing.
They got an NBA player on their roster.
Yeah, Dwayne Bacon.
Yeah.
And some days they look terrible, and that's exactly what they have happened against Xavier. Xavier's gonna go against who this weekend?
Arizona.
Over with.
No, I think
Over with. Arizona's gonna blow them out.
I think I have Xavier like a Final Four one.
Man, Xavier.
So who's your favorite to win it all now?
Is missing some players.
Kentucky.
I can't
Because
believe.
Villanova was
Kentucky.
the favorite. Duke was the second most favorite
Kentucky.
to win it. You got Kentucky winning.
I
Yeah.
have
I get
Butler.
Kentucky, North
You
Carolina.
got Butler winning
I
it.
got Butler in a couple of my brackets winning it. But at this moment in time, I gotta go with North Carolina.
If
I
UCLA
gotta
wins,
go with North Carolina.
I'm running with UCLA.
if UCLA wins, I think you would be like it's for some money, dude. Like,
I gotta
like
go
your
with
bracket
North
is
Carolina.
like really good.
I have
dude.
3. I did 7. I picked 5, and I had 2 that were like auto drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the 2 auto drafts are just gone like straight to hell.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5, my other 5, I have 3 that are like 89.5% accurate. And
I remember last year too. You were like super ridiculously accurate, like 97% or whatever at one point. Yeah,
Like my Oklahoma bracket was like 99% accurate. I'm all like, wow. And then they got blown out in the Final Four against Villanova, and I cried for like 2 days straight.
No, but like I'm serious. Dude. If UCLA ends up winning it, dude, I think you're like the only person that has them in that pool.
In our pool, no, I could have sworn I saw a couple others, but
you're higher up already than they are. I think you're like 11.
I have 2 brackets, and I have my UCLA bracket, and I have my Arizona bracket in that pool, and clicking on the pool right now, and they're both top 10 brackets.
Yeah.
I thought really high of Notre Dame.
And
I thought they were a Final Four team.
I am the only one in the top 10 who picked UCLA to win it.
Man, like whatever that 80 times 5, that's how much money you can win.
Wait, what's that? That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing math.
A lot of jelly beans.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people like that, but man, UCLA ain't winning it.
So what do you guys think about the upsets? Like, does you think
they weren't upsets?
Do you think it diminishes? Like, what about South Carolina beating Duke?
They were not that many
South
upsets,
Carolina
man.
beating Duke.
Okay, that might be
pretty big.
Duke team
a Duke team without Harry
He
Giles.
played in the game.
Nah, but
I realize he didn't
one-legged
play.
Harry Giles.
Not the Harry Giles that they expected to get.
And I think Harry Giles will do himself a great service if he comes back to Duke and plays one more year.
No, I think
in
he's
college. No, you don't go to the NBA
Kyrie
like that.
Kyrie
You don't go to the NBA like that.
Kyrie did the same thing.
Nah, but Kyrie's a point guard.
You got injured
different.
early.
Point guards are different. He's a big man. He's got to show us that he's still athletic. He's got to show us that he still can shoot the jump shot that in the post area. He got to show us something.
I don't think he needs to do that.
He's got to show us something.
He's probably not gonna have to worry about splitting time with another four because Jefferson.
He's not a top 10 pick.
Jefferson's a senior.
Jefferson's probably he's gonna play at the next level for sure. Tatum's probably gonna come out.
Oh, Tatum's most definitely coming out.
Kennard's gone.
Luke Kennard's most likely gone.
He
could help himself by staying another year.
I think he should stay.
I think he should stay another year. Frank Jackson's definitely staying another year. Then they got a couple.
Did he play that much this year?
No, he didn't.
He played a lot in the game.
But by his second or third year, you guys are gonna be like, wow, this guy's really good. Yeah.
Grayson Allen's going pro because he has
Grayson
to.
Allen's going pro. He's got all time. I can see Grayson Allen getting into some type of scuffle with like Tony Allen or something. Tony Allen putting his paws on him.
Tony Allen better not be in the league. Better hang him up.
Yeah, Tony Allen's just ready to go. All right, so you still sticking with the UCLA?
Yeah.
I like my picks. Whoever wins that Butler UNC game is going to win the national championship.
I still got 3 out of 4 for my Final Four.
I'm mad that Butler and UNC got
Villanova's my only Final Four pick that's out.
I think mine's only Maryland.
Villanova's my only Final
North Carolina,
Four pick that's
Kansas.
You picked Maryland to win the shit?
No,
go to the Final Four.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like you
never pick them.
It's like you can't never have too much faith in Big Ten teams come tournament time.
What with the ACC? You want to talk about?
They had 9.
What you want to talk about? Some disappointment.
They had 9 into the tournament, and North Carolina only one
left.
Of what?
ACC teams
in the tournament.
One.
Yes, you're right.
And North Carolina's
they had
only
9 teams get in. This is like the second most. It's like the Big East.
Well, I was looking. There's 3 Big Ten teams, 3 SEC teams, 3 Big. I want to say 3 Big 12 teams, and there's 3 Pac-12 teams, and there's 3 SEC teams, and there's only 1 ACC team, and there's 1 A10 team.
I mean, it's Kentucky, South Carolina,
and then there's 1 Big East team. In Butler.
West Virginia's Big 12.
Yeah, Big 12. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's 3 Big 10, 3 Big 12.
What are the 3 SEC? Kentucky.
SEC, Kentucky, Florida,
Florida,
South Carolina.
Yeah.
And Big 10 is Wisconsin,
Purdue, and Michigan. Yeah, and then
Big 12 or Pac-12, Arizona, UCLA, Oregon.
Yeah. Big 12 is Kansas.
Mm-hmm. And then there's only
West
1 Big East team and 1 A10 team.
Baylor.
Yep.
We're not even really talking about Baylor, but
they probably like it.
They're sneaky good. They're sneaky good though.
They're all right.
They're sneaky good.
All right, let's move on to the NBA.
Okay.
All right, so the resting players thing has become like kind of a academic
annoyance a little bit.
I think I don't know. It's what you think of it. Like I think it's a problem for the league right now. A big one. Like I don't know what else to really talk about it. Like,
well, James Harden just came out. He's like, I'll rest after the season because I'm a hooper. Yeah, and I guess that just fired everybody. Everybody in the league's a hooper.
James Harden has missed 20 games in the last 5 seasons. So like he doesn't miss.
Westbrook doesn't miss games unless he's injured either.
Yeah,
unless he's like severely.
He's gotta be like on his deathbed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's some players that
like who like before Tristan Thompson. I think Andre Miller had the Iron Man streak.
Yeah.
Like, he played like some 600 some odd.
I think it's longer than that. The only reason he missed that game is because he got suspended for that fight with Blake Griffin. If you remember he got threw that elbow at Blake Griffin and they suspended him and he lost his streak.
Dude played like some 600, like maybe more than 600 some odd straight games.
This all goes back.
Andre Miller Hall of Fame.
This all 360 degrees goes all the way back to San Antonio. And everybody trying to be like San Antonio.
And now Tristan Thompson has the longest.
Yeah.
active game streak of.
He hasn't missed a game since he started in the league.
You can blame Greg Popovich in the San Antonio Spurs.
Everybody was so like, Greg Popovich was so smart when he was like resting his players and stuff like all the time.
Now it's like curse Greg Popovich.
Yeah, but now like the league, this is a big problem for the league because these like Turner Sports and ESPN are paying a lot of money.
I don't know which one of the two between Turner and ESPN, but like one of them has a deal with the NBA was worth like $29 billion. I want to say it's ESPN. But
Turner. Turner added another day to their lineup this season. They got that players only thing on Mondays,
I think is just terrible.
It could be worse,
but
I mean, it could be.
Players only is flat out terrible.
It's not bad. It's
terrible. What doesn't help the situation at all is the like the Karl Malones of the world talking about some pretty much saying like you ain't hurt or hurt to the point where you can't play, get your ass out there and play.
Yeah,
but I think we live in a much different world with like analytics have now shown that resting players like periodically throughout a season is good for their bodies.
And then when Jordan was in his prime, like somebody asked him like, Jordan, why don't you take a day off? He was like, I don't because there's someone out there in those stands that hasn't seen me play in person.
Well,
so what people have to do, like what people have to stop doing is. The comparison, like Jordan never sat out, such and like Malone and Stockton never sat out, X, Y, and Z never sat out. Like you said, like it's a new age, and the game is probably it's
more taxing on players'
it's more
bodies
taxing.
now.
It's because it's a lot faster than it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, because you don't have these low post players that are like taking possessions where it's like kick it down to the post. And like get your bucket that way. Like now you have all these players running off screens. You have a lot more pick and roll now.
Mm-hmm. Like, and if you want to blame somebody for the taxation of the season, like the up and down, most people actually thank Mike D'Antoni for that because he's the one who came up with the 7 seconds or less offense. Like,
well, there were teams that did it in college.
Yeah,
Loyola Marymount and Houston.
They just took it and manifested into the NBA.
Yeah. So it's like when you look at the game now, like everybody wants to like get 3-point shooters and copy Golden State. What you're actually doing is copying Mike D'Antoni. But like
I mean, he never.
You're just gonna y'all just giving Golden State credit because they actually won.
Yeah, they were able to win titles.
They won with it. They won one title with it.
I gotta say this: if Adam Silver doesn't want these organizations to rest their players, then you change the NBA schedule.
Well, they're extending it next season. There's going to be 10 extra days added to the season.
Less back-to-backs, less 5 out of 6 games on the road, 7 out of 9. Those tax on the NBA player's body.
But it's like I heard something like Max Kellerman said like LeBron suggested take like 20 games off. I'm all like, no, that's even more taxing than what it is now because you're going to have like when the NBA had that lockout season, like there was a game on every night.
Yeah. That's that, and then
that's
that
like
NBA
that
lockout season contributed to Derrick Rose busting his knee.
You know how tired. I bet you know how tired some of those guys were at like when the season was finally over. Like, they just like, oh my god, I'm so happy.
Season ruined Derrick Rose.
like you probably
seriously did.
Yeah,
seriously did.
That lockout season was what
56 games.
56
something
games.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, it ruined Derrick Rose's career. That's all you got to say about that lockout season.
But like Amin Al-Hassan actually, he was on True TV.
Like, how do you feel about like if this like it's still 82, but like start the season instead of like
earlier,
earlier or later,
10 days earlier.
But you're still gonna be faced with the whole back-to-back situation, and I don't see any.
Well, if you do home and home and back-to-backs, I guess that's not the end of it. Like it could be worse.
The only way I see like this, like the resting players stopping, and I really don't even see it stopping with this solution is if you like find players a game pay for for sitting out their game, because then you starting to hurt their pockets. Man. And when you consider,
I think that's sketchy.
So man, that's rough, TJ. You're talking about like if like Dwayne Wade, he's getting $25 million. You're talking about games worth of checks. Close to $1 million.
But this is the thing. This is the thing because you can't penalize injured players. Coaches will come up with stuff. They will make up stuff. Everybody will have a sore Achilles every night. Like, oh, you
back
can't.
spasms,
headaches. That's the thing. So it's like you got coaches who out there like ain't nothing wrong. Don't nothing ever be wrong with LeBron. Like, let's be real.
Yeah,
except for that 2 week sabbatical he took. year one in Cleveland when he first came.
He's a machine. Like he
does have back problems though.
Like okay, like LeBron ain't never had no knee problem or nothing like that. So when something about LeBron knees come out, like he has a sore left knee, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
LeBron, you can say, hey, and this is a tribute to how he in the offseason, he's been like the luckiest player. I want to say so far that I've seen ever. Not even the great Michael Jordan.
Like if this
went a whole,
he broke his ankle.
He broke
his foot his second year. And made it back inside, like they made it back. Then they made the playoffs, and like that's when he put up the 63.
Had a godly performance against the Celtics.
Because Larry Bird was like, man, that was God. That was Michael Jordan tonight. Right. And after that year, from his third year on, he played 82.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah, and LeBron can't say cannot. I mean, you can't look at LeBron's career and be like he hasn't had a major injury. He's never had one. He's been lucky, relatively so.
Yeah, he's
far.
been healthy his whole career.
Even great Kobe Bryant tore Achilles and.
That was towards the end.
But he always had.
He was still balling though.
He still had nagging injuries like every once in a while, like had a wrist
Allen
injury.
Iverson. I mean, they had a chart. He had like 28 plus something injuries.
That's because of how AI played. Like, dude was fearless.
Yeah, so
but the whole
Penny Hardaway, all those guys, man.
My thing is like, don't credit Pop for being a genius for doing this, and then fast forward till now, and then curse his name.
Well, it's like this. Like, so Greg Popovich started it. So it's like, that kid that orders that pizza and like everybody wants to chip in. There's always that one person that doesn't. Then they just all keep eating. But like now it's gonna be like nobody's gonna chip in. So who's gonna be paid for the pizza?
The NBA.
These sports, like Turner Sports and like ESPN, they're gonna get mad.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yo, like we gave you guys
rescind the deal, maybe,
Yeah, I don't think they.
No, they won't. They can't do it.
It's in the CBA now. I don't think they can back out.
No,
but
they won't.
They might think about it their next part.
The next CBA. Oh, this will definitely be addressed because, like, if I'm Turner Sports and if I'm ESPN, like, dude, I'm not
TV ratings, man.
I'm not paying y'all billions on billions to see.
Another thing is
to Kay Felder play,
to see like that, or see Patrick McCall on Golden State.
How many times
be the
has
starting
Golden
point
State?
guard?
How many times has Golden State been on primetime TV this year?
What does it matter?
A
lot. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters to me because you don't get to see a lot of these other teams.
And,
how many times has Toronto been on primetime TV? Not that much.
They're on TV right now.
Not as much as Golden State has. They're on TV now, but not as much as Golden State has. Boston, same way.
Because those are the teams you don't really care. And not to mention Golden State plays in that late slot, so you're able to always slot them late.
With that West Coast schedule.
Like you're able to slot them at like the,
it's 9 o'clock over here. It's 7.
Portland's on the TV a ton. Portland.
Because they ain't
a playoff team.
I just see Golden State on
Portland is on TV a lot, right?
Portland is on TV a lot.
Like every other week. Every other week on TNT or ESPN.
Yeah, I think Portland's on national TV every week too.
It's gotten to the point where Rose, I forget her last name, but she's like the regular CSN reporter for the Golden State Warriors. Every time they're on primetime, she's a freaking TNT broadcaster on the sideline.
So what's wrong with that?
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying that's how much they're on TV is that they're taking their personal reporters and putting them on ESPN or TNT or whatever the case.
I mean, Portland's on TV a lot too. What do you got? You got a problem?
The Knicks are terrible and they still on TV a lot because
the Lakers are terrible. They're on TV a lot.
It's the Knicks.
How many times has Orlando been on primetime TV?
It's Orlando. Orlando ain't been primetime since Dwight Howard left.
Even then.
I'm just saying, man. Golden State's been on ESPN, TNT,
and they should play a majority of them. Like I don't like
half their games has been primetime. I would say
maybe.
I would say that half their games
have been on TV.
Have been on ESPN and TNT.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they're
close to half.
Must-watch TV right now.
And if you're gonna rest like a LeBron, like I would rather you do it against a conference opponent at home as opposed to on the road, especially against like the Western Conference, like you feel like it's I understand like they come up, they all say the same thing. We're trying to win championships, this, that, and the third. So, but it's like how do you rest against the Clippers, but play the Lakers? the next that makes no one wants to see y'all against the Lakers.
This is not to mention,
I want to see y'all against Chris Paul. I want to see Chris Paul.
Well, Kyrie was actually hurt. Like, I don't think he actually couldn't play in the game because he got hurt the next game before. But
we get what I'm saying.
No, like you could have easily played them that night and then rested because they have 3 days off. So instead, play them on the primetime game and then give them 3 days off before their next game.
No
Instead,
practice.
Take 1 day off and then play and then take 2 days off.
You see every night you see the I think one night they went to Cleveland went to Memphis. It was their time. It was their turn to play in Memphis. Some fan drove I don't know. I think he said he held up a sign it was a little kid. He had to be about 12. Held up a sign. I drove 6 hours to see LeBron play, and LeBron sat out that night. It was well, damn.
Yeah, no, I think I remember that too. That's kind of messed up.
But the thing is that money, that stadium money, is so small, such a small amount of the pot. But they don't care. They don't care.
But it's if I'm a Cavs fan and the Cavs have a home game and Kyrie sits they decide to rest Kyrie one night at home or LeBron a night at home or Kevin Love a night at home. I don't care. You're at home. I'm gonna see you 40 other more times plus the playoffs.
Well, I know they had Jeff Aguddy. It's a bait and switch thing. You buy tickets, right? Premium tickets for Clippers or you're gonna play a premium team, so you pay the extra money and then everybody sits. Because it's cheaper. It's a lot cheap. It's a lot more expensive to buy Bulls, Oklahoma City, Bulls, Golden State Warriors than it is to buy the Bulls Piston game. You probably get those for $20. Mm-hmm. You want to see big days and then everybody rests. Nobody plays.
Really though?
Yeah, man. And then what are they saying? What are they saying when they play against the Magic or the Pistons, Golden State, and they rest all their players? They're saying this team's not good enough to beat us. It's a slap in the face.
That's another thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
For most of those situations.
But it doesn't matter, bro. I'm a pro like you a pro. Just because you on a better team, just because you play on a better team than I do, don't short me. Mm-hmm. If I'm don't short me. I practice. I prepare for this game. I'm finna get y'all best, and for y'all to not even
lace them up.
For y'all to come out in street clothes. Come on, man. What do you say to that Orlando team or that?
Well, you get better. Get better players. Get better players.
Get better players.
What do you have an incompetent front office like Sacramento? Who can't get better? Who can't get better players?
They give away good players
for virtually nothing. Yeah, man.
Buddy Hield. Actually, that first round pick's looking all right.
Yeah.
The Pelicans have been terrible. No, man, the Pelicans have been horrible since they got DeMarcus Cousins.
That's because they don't have. Man,
I know they don't have anybody else.
I saw a meme on social media where it's Buffalo Wild Wings got better wings than New Orleans Pelicans, because you got Drew Holiday, Solomon Hill, and who else is it? Cunningham or
Dante
Cunningham or
whatever. On the roster.
He's on the roster. He's on the bench now because now they're starting Frazier, Holiday, and Solomon Hill.
No one ever won it again.
Exactly. All right, that's what I'm saying.
Let's move on to LeVar Ball.
So Boogie and AD, they putting up numbers.
Can we talk about rest in peace to Jerry Krause? He was
the architect of the six titles.
Yep, 6 titles that the Bulls.
And a lot of Bulls fans want to throw him under the bus for why the Bulls broke up in the first place, but that's really not true.
Yeah, no, it's not true.
Good old Reinsdorf.
Good old Jerry.
Good old. But yeah. Rest in peace, Jerry Krause.
You ever notice the owners who got the most problems? Their names start with a J. Jerry Jones, Jerry Reinsdorf, and James Dolan. All start with a J.
What?
They all start with a J.
I can't think of any too many other owners. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but definitely he was pioneer. He should be in the Hall of Fame. If Jerry Reinsdorf is in the Hall of Fame, he should be in the Hall of Fame too.
I can't believe he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Well,
they're
gonna post. No, he's not in the Hall of Fame.
I'm sure he'll get it now.
Yeah, they're gonna give him that Ron Sanders. That's what they do.
That's what happens.
That's what happens. They die, and then
Scotty released a statement. He's and he publicly it was no secret
that they didn't like each other.
They ain't like each other.
Right, but
he acknowledged the work that he did, and he was he put me in. He put Mike and MJ and I in a position twice to be successful.
Right.
And it would have been a lot more when Scotty was on his own, they were just one bad call away from going back to the finals when it was like when Scotty had
when they went against the Knicks.
Yeah, and they had that 57 win season. So
yeah, his numbers are phenomenal that year.
Like that, you can make the argument that year that Scotty was the second best player in the league behind Elijah Wan.
Yeah, I mean, and I gotta say, man, Krause. I mean, for all the bad stuff that you guys want to say about him, like how he set up the Bulls after those 2 championships. You hiring Tim Floyd, trading for Eddie Curry,
and Tyson
Chandler. I mean, drafting Jay Williams,
which looked good. Looked good. I mean, Jay Williams was
looked good. I mean, he was a motorcycle accident away from being a perennial All-Star.
And then you drafted Heinrich like the next year, so he was gonna have the perennial backcourt.
Well, I think when they got Heinrich and all those baby Bulls, I think they
were done.
They were done with Krause. They had already moved on to John Paxson.
Yeah,
they had already moved on to John Paxson.
I would trade Paxson.
So towards the end of his, but the one thing about Jerry Krause that a lot of people don't understand is that this guy basically got thrusted into a front office role. And this guy was a baseball scout for like 20 years, dude. And then he got thrust into a front office position, being a general manager for the Bulls because of his talent, his eye for talent. He's a Hall of Fame, man.
He's going to Hall of Fame.
He's going to Hall of Fame right now.
All right, let's move on to LeVar Ball because he's been a lot of
LeVar
fun.
Ball. Oh my gosh, this is the one thing that I do not agree with about this LeVar Ball. I understand he's making all these headlines with what he's saying about Lonzo, but why are you guys entertaining him by putting him on these podcasts,
ESPN.
by putting him on ESPN Sports Nation, FS1,
having to play one-on-one
with Marcellus
Wiley.
I mean, one-on-one. I mean, he's on what was the Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Come on, man.
But
stop giving this guy attention.
In one of his defenses, the whole thing with him and Charles Barkley, Charles came at him first.
Yeah. It don't matter.
But Charles is always going to come at somebody first.
Like you say,
but his marketing,
like you say it don't
brilliant.
Oh yeah, LeVar's marketing is very brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it is. He's really killing the game.
Like you don't like Colin Cowherd, but Colin always says whatever plan he has, y'all are feeding right into it.
Like, he's got that clothing company, like what is it, Ball,
Big Ballers,
Big Baller brand or something like that, and it even has a slogan. It's called "Built for This." Yeah, that's the slogan.
I checked this out. That Big Baller brand, that's gonna be like I want to say like a Shaq brand.
It's really expensive. Like,
he's gonna Lonzo Ball is gonna come in with his own brand. That's unheard of.
Is he gonna come with a shoe?
No, not a shoe.
No. He's talking about all 3 of his sons when they make it to the NBA. They're looking for a $1 billion deal.
Co-brand. Co-branded, like with
with Nike or
like he's not asking, like he
whatever.
ain't like he's not asking like for his own, like for his own brand to get the billion. He's talking about co-branding with a Nike, with a Adidas, or like a brand like that. That's what he's talking about doing.
Yeah, but I mean, check this out, LeVar. Check this out. When Lonzo makes it to the NBA, he's gonna get a couple shoulder shoves and a couple elbows to the dome or to the chest because. Look, first of all, he's a rook. Second of all, your dad talked too much. He built you up. You better come out and perform. I see your dad on the sideline. I'm gonna give you another.
Has he not performed so far? Like,
he's performed. Truth
be told, like Lonzo Ball before UCLA's
better than Markelle Fultz though.
But Lonzo Ball before UCLA's last game against Cincinnati, he was asked about his they asked him a question about his dad, this, that, and the third, and he was all like, man, he's talked about this. He's talked like this since they were little. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just like it's cameras and microphones in front of him now. So I've seen this my whole life.
Right.
Y'all are just not like. But I'm like, and for the media, like the media should not be like shocked by any of this because like we've had parents like this before. Tiger Woods' daddy talked about him this.
Serena Williams,
the Williams sister, dad. He talked
them up. Yep.
And they were proven correct, and we. Like not only, like this dude not only just has one, he has 3 sons.
Yeah, but I think Melo. I think LaMelo's gonna be a decent player. I don't know. The jury's still out on LiAngelo, and I don't think he's gonna pan out.
And that's fair, but at the same time, like how many people can say they have 3 sons or
his other 2
let alone 2 or even 1 son to be in the position that they're in.
Lonzo's far superior than his brothers. I'll let y'all know that LaMelo and LiAngelo, they ain't coming out. They're not gonna be one and dones.
LaMelo will.
LaMelo's not gonna be.
He's only 16.
I know. And I'm not saying that he's like all these people are saying he's a cherry picker and all of this. You guys haven't watched all these other games, but check this out. And he's 6'2". He's by the time he's gonna be graduated, he's gonna be like 6'4", 6'5", probably 180 or whatever the case is. But check this out, man. Just the way I just know he's not going to be a one and done like his brother is.
How can y'all how can you say that? How can you say that?
I think he will be a one and done.
Thank you.
He will get drafted on name alone.
How can you say that?
I don't think he's going to be a one and done.
And not to mention by then actually he might.
D'Angelo's definitely not going to.
He's going to be above and beyond better than what he is now.
Yes, I agree.
By the time he's 8,
I agree.
2 years.
I definitely agree. Plus, I mean, a lot of people are like, they don't even do their research when they look at LaMelo Ball and that team. That team is the best team in the state of California. They beat Mater Dei. Even though they lost to them in CIF's sectionals or whatever the case is this year, but I mean, they beat some pretty good teams. They hung in there with Oak Hill. They beat a lot all the LA teams. That in California, that's a good team.
I can't stand.
They got a guy on there that's better than LaMelo Ball and better than LiAngelo Ball. I forget his name, but he's like a top 10 prospect.
I can't stand the people. Lonzo's gonna be a decent pro, but the other two brothers aren't even gonna make it. Like, how can you even say that?
They're 16. They have a lot of time.
Well, no, LiAngelo's
LiAngelo, he's a senior. He's gonna be.
I think it'd be fun if they play together.
They are. I think LiAngelo is that guy that's gonna be at UCLA for 4 years.
No, I would have been like Lonzo stays for one more season. Like
no,
play
he's
together.
No, Lonzo's gone.
There's too much money involved in it.
Oh, no, he's a top 3 pick.
Easily.
Like,
I'm like the fact that they say like LaMelo Ball is not gonna make it. Like, how can you say that?
Well, let's focus.
I only said that he was not gonna be a one and done.
I'll just talk about.
And I think he will.
Let's talk about LeVar. So we'll just try to keep focus. LeVar Ball, I like the smartest marketing. I've never seen anybody like this smart. Like
market something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's on ESPN. He's on FS1.
I can't get rid of this guy. Like, he's on TV all the time. He just says wild, outlandish stuff.
Like, the media created the monster, and now they gotta live with it.
That's what they did with Donald Trump.
Because all they had to do was he said something outlandish. Like the very beginning when he said his son better than Steph Curry. All the media had to do was, oh, come on, man. Like, come on now.
Get out of here. Get out of town.
And leave it alone.
Yeah.
But that's not what they did.
Totally agree.
You think any of this is going to impact any of his sons? Like,
No.
you think they're still going to be like what they're going to be no matter what?
Yes. Because like Lonzo said, he's been like this their whole lives. The only thing is, it's microphones and cameras in front of them. And not to mention, other parents have been like, we're doing this long before LeVar Ball was doing it.
True.
And we're proving correctly.
Lonzo won't be better than Markelle Fultz, though.
You just said Lonzo's better than Markelle Fultz.
I said he's not going to be better than Markelle Fultz.
But you literally just said that 2 minutes ago.
No, I didn't. I said Markelle Fultz is going to be better than Lonzo Ball.
I really like De'Aaron Fox.
Oh man, you guys, that's the problem. I'm getting off topic.
Man, he is so fast.
I'm getting off topic right now. Man. The reason why you're saying that is because you have not seen Markelle Fultz a lot this year. Watch that kid. Watch that kid. That kid is amazing. He is amazing. I'm talking about he's like Damian Lillard he's a freshman, only 18. He's like Damian Lillard when Damian Lillard was a junior at Weber State, playing in the Pac-12. I mean, getting triple doubles a night.
Fox is like stupid fast.
Oh, he's really fast. He's like John Wall fast.
He is like
John Wall fast.
Stupid fast.
Yeah.
Like when he took that dunk off of, he just like exploded.
Yeah,
like it was like he shot him out of a cannon, dude. Like he was just like bam.
To wrap up the LeVar Ball, like he's been talking like this since his kids were.
Knee high to a duck.
Yeah. And he's been proven right every step of the way. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And he used to be the coach. He used to be all 3 of those guys' coaches
until they got to high
school. So he knows firsthand what kind of work they put in.
And the whole thing with Barkley talking about he'll beat him, I'm like, bro, you about 300. Like LeVar Ball work out every day. He with his sons shooting and working out every day.
I think Charles Barkley
will
still beat him in basketball.
He won the MVP 30 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but still.
What has he done since? Charles Barkley ain't picked up a ball since he retired.
Some of the stuff that LeVar Ball says that he could beat Michael Jordan in his prime.
Of course, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But maybe he could beat Charles Barkley now. I mean, Charles Barkley, you look at him, he doesn't look like he can even play.
That's what I'm saying right now. I'm not saying when they were in their prime. Get out. I'm not saying when Barkley was playing. I'm not saying when Barkley was playing. I'm talking about they say if he played right now, Barkley would beat him. This 100% disagree.
That could happen.
No, it can't. No, it can't.
I think Barkley could get him.
He's like
riding a bike. You never really forget.
No. Barkley gonna get out there and
you don't ride a bike.
Oh God, Barkley gonna have a freaking. Barkley gonna be exhausted, like throwing up one shot, man.
All right, I need to take a nap.
Come on, man. Like,
LeVar should have came. LeVar knows how to pick his battles. If he would have said Shaq, now come on now.
I think you get to do Shaq as a really
Man, what Shaq?
That's barbecue chicken.
That's barbecue chicken, son. He'd take LeVar Ball and dunk on him every single time.
You should have called it KG. That'd be a lot of fun.
No, the KG just got out the league.
Right. KG will give him some work.
Baron Davis.
Come on now. Come on, man. Baron Davis to cook him up, bro.
Everybody from the players only.
He knows.
Take them all on.
Everybody from the players only,
Yeah,
like C-Webb, Isaiah Thomas. They will blow LeVar Ball out the water. All those guys still hoop, man.
What about like his three sons and him versus
his three sons?
Isaiah
versus
Thomas,
like Isaiah, like C-Webb.
Isaiah Thomas probably. Isaiah, like
Baron Davis.
When Isaiah tore that,
let's give him KG.
You talking about you, man? They will ball people up.
Like when Isaiah tore that, when Isaiah tore that Achilles, he I don't know if he still, you know.
Isaiah Thomas looks like
he just said Baron Davis, KG, Shaq, and who
else? Not Shaq.
Charles. He said Charles.
Isaiah, Baron Davis.
They gonna lose. They gonna lose because of Charles.
They gonna lose because of Charles. And they gonna put Charles on the ball.
Matter of fact, they gonna lose because them Ball brothers. They gonna run circles around them old cats.
That's what we got KG. KG, Baron Davis.
It's three.
Nah, you talk about KG.
Just pick three. Like you naming, like you just named like 4 different names. It's only like.
All right, pick 3. KG. Baron Davis, Isaiah,
against
Charles Barkley, against the 4 balls.
What? Man, you talking about KG though. KG's going to be super intense for that matchup. He's going to be like, I'm sticking Lonzo right now.
KG hasn't been intense since like 2013.
Isaiah's going to stick LaMelo.
Isaiah won't be able to keep up with LaMelo. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got youth. LeVar Ball, he's just going to sit back.
LeAngelo Ball, wait, who'd you else say? Baron Davis?
Yeah.
Man, Baron Davis will ball up LeAngelo. Oh, Pillsbury Doughboy looking so. What?
They got youth.
I'm sorry, my dude.
Baron Davis can't play anymore. If he could still play, he'd be in the league.
They gonna run
He's not even
circles.
that old.
They gonna run circles around them cats, man.
All right, let's move on to the NFL. So we're gonna talk about Colin Kaepernick. So there's this thing going on, like with him being blackballed, basically. So like there are quarterbacks that are signing deals right now. Like I guess Josh McCown, I think, just signed with the Jets. Colin Kaepernick's a better quarterback than Josh McCown.
He's a better quarterback than Mike Glennon. He's a better quarterback.
I don't know about Mike Glennon.
Oh, he's way better. I mean, has Mike Glennon took his team to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, 10 years ago. It feels like 10 years ago.
Mike Glennon?
No, it feels like Colin Kaepernick took the San Francisco 49ers to the Super Bowl 10 years ago. I know it was only 5.
Hey, he did it. What has Glennon done?
I understand.
You know what? Just for that, shave your beard.
Oh, dude, no.
Glennon's been on the bench. He's been behind. I mean, he had that one year where he started.
Just for that statement, you no longer have the right to keep a beard.
No, he had that one year. He had that 1 year where he started under the Mike. What's his name? Mike. He was the former coach of Rutgers when he was the head coach of
Schiano?
Yeah, no, Greg Schiano.
Greg Schiano?
Is it Greg Schiano?
Yeah.
It's Greg Schiano.
It don't matter. But
Greg Schiano. And then, so Mike Glennon hasn't done anything.
But Colin Kaepernick is being unfairly treated. Like, I think it's unbelievable that he has not on a team, even as a backup in some capacity. Like, Colin Kaepernick still can give you stuff. Like, he can still play. Like
I literally got into, because I first saw the question posed by First Take on Instagram, because I follow their Instagram page.
Yeah.
And I commented, he stood up for what he believed in. And he's being punished for it. If he was white, y'all would call it being courageous. And then somebody was all like,
"Well, that's because he did it in the good old boys club." Like,
and somebody was all like, y'all always got you always got to play the race card, this, that, and that. I'm all like, but it's the truth. Like, he's better than half the quarterbacks who's gotten deals. Like, he's better than Mike Glennon. He's better than McCown. He's better than all these quarterbacks who are getting.
He's better than the guy that Dallas just signed.
Who did they just sign?
The guy from Boise State, Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. He's better than Brock Osweiler.
Yeah.
Way better than Brock. Brock Osweiler's not even on a team anymore, right?
He is. He's still on.
Oh, he got traded, right?
Yeah, he's on
Cleveland. Like he's better than every QB on the Rams.
I guess. I mean, Jared Goff, whatever you think of him.
Like he's better than Blake Bortles.
Yeah, he is.
Like, come on now.
I just think that
he's better than every QB on the Jets.
Better than every QB.
Every QB on the Jets.
I don't know. I really like Bryce Petty.
I don't know why.
And you know how I feel about the Hackenberg.
Like once again, he can't hit the ocean if he was standing on the beach.
That was just something somebody said. But yeah, I think Colin Kaepernick, I think it's absurd. Like the guy like stands up for something and like believes in something, and he's being basically punished for it. Man, he should. Hindsight, dude, he should never have opted out of that deal, dude. Like that was not a good decision.
But it's when the money, when the market is what it is now. When Mike Glennon is getting $45 million.
But I think
when Mike Glennon is getting $45 million.
But only 2 of those years are like.
When Mike Glennon is getting $45 million.
When you just keep saying it, it doesn't change the fact that it happened. Like you just keep saying it.
It doesn't matter. When you see the amount of money you can get. You can opt out and get a better contract.
There's no way.
What are you gonna do?
There's no way he could have thought.
Stay in your current contract?
No. There's no way he could have thought he was gonna make more money in the free market than he was already making on his current deal. He was making like $20 million on his current deal this year and next year. There's no way he thought he was gonna make more money than that. There's just no way, right?
Where's Cuddy going? Where do you think is?
We ain't talking about color right now.
I'm saying though, like, it's better than Cuddy too.
He's done more.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
At least he went to a Super
What
Bowl.
if Cuddy gets a deal before Kaepernick? Then you'll really be like, it's blackballed.
I think it's already. I think
What if Romo gets released and then he gets a deal?
Like Romo ain't played a full season in
Three
what?
seasons.
He been hurt for 3 years. Like he ain't played 16 games in the last 3 years.
So what do you think eventually happens with Colin Kaepernick? Like what
I don't know.
What is the end?
CFL.
Do you think he goes to the CFL?
I don't know the fact that the fact it's already established that it's personal because 70% of the owners have come out and said they won't sign him.
Because he stands up for what
because he stands once again, if he was white they would call it courageous. Muhammad Ali wasn't beloved and revered until he lost his ability to speak. When Muhammad Ali got diagnosed with Parkinson's, he couldn't talk no more. Oh, that's when he was this, that, and he was this, he was that. He was loved. I'm like, come on, man. Like, if he was so beloved, they would have never stripped him of his title. They would have never tried to put him in jail, and they would have never revoked his boxing license.
Well, he didn't want to go to war.
And he and he wanted to fight and he wanted to go to war. Like,
well, he's not the only one. Donald Trump
taking and Trump got other things to worry about other than
Colin Kaepernick.
God. Like if I'm if I was a front office dude, I would sign Colin Kaepernick right now today.
I would too. I mean, if he's, I don't even want to be we need a backup in Chicago. We have nobody.
And for him to put up the numbers he did in the amount of games that he played was actually pretty good. Like he had
with that supporting cast.
With that supporting at this moment now.
Matt Barkley
and Brian Hoyer. They
got the Bears.
So that means they're gonna probably go get a quarterback.
Like, come on, man.
I think they're gonna.
I think
they're way on Kirk Cousins next year.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
That's what they're doing.
That's ridiculous.
Because Kirk Cousins already said he wants to play there. They might give up anything and then.
That's ridiculous.
I think I think unfortunately for Colin Kaepernick, I think the end of his career.
Romo's career is over. Romo needs to retire. Romo needs to be wearing a suit and tie next season.
I'll say this about the 49ers.
Colin Kaepernick, I can't see a spot where he's going to end up. That's obvious.
I'll say this about the 49ers. They wouldn't have these problems if they would have just picked Aaron Rodgers the first round.
Yeah, well,
yeah. They wouldn't pick Alex Smith.
I think unfortunately for Colin Kaepernick, I think he's going to have to. I just can't see a situation where
maybe Aaron Rodgers
anywhere
should have been
obvious
better in college to not
fall
out.
He was great in college.
He obviously wasn't better than Alex Smith.
I mean, Alex Smith went to a BCS. That's why
he obviously wasn't better than Alex Smith for them to pass.
Alex Smith was super good in college.
For them to pass on Alex Smith, maybe Aaron Rodgers should have balled out in college like Alex Smith did.
They had the thing with Aaron Rodgers was the high release play.
I ain't trying to hear.
And Jeff Tedford always has.
Not trying to hear none of that.
I don't want to hear this right now.
Even Derek Carr and David Carr had the same problem.
Moving on.
They still were number 1 overall picks, and Aaron Rodgers should have been number 1 overall.
David Carr won the number one overall pick.
Back to Colin Kaepernick.
David Carr?
Derek
I just
Carr.
can't see where he's going to end up. I can't see anywhere he's going to go.
Come on, man. We just listed teams that need a quarterback.
Where?
The Browns.
The Browns, the Jets.
I think the only way.
Jacksonville, Houston,
I
Cleveland.
don't think so. I don't think it'll happen.
The Rams. While they waiting on Jared Goff to.
Oh no, Jared Goff's gonna be a good pro.
Jared Goff ain't gonna do nothing.
He's gonna be a good pro.
He could be Case Keenum for the starting job.
I think he's gonna be a bust.
He's gonna be a good pro.
All right, let's move on to the draft picks, 21 through 25.
Sign that man and stop and get y'all personal feelings aside. Like that dude can still ball.
Colin Kaepernick can still help a team in the NFL. I'm not sure if I can. If he's gonna
Minnesota.
I don't know if he's gonna get an opportunity.
Just give.
No, they don't. They have Sam Bradford and they have Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater's not coming back.
He's not
gonna
be back this year.
And Sam Bradford, he's better than Sam Bradford. At least he took his team to a Super Bowl. Like I said, Pro Bowl, multiple Pro Bowls, but that doesn't matter. But,
we've seen Colin do we know what he can do when you provide him with talent. That's any quarterback.
I think
he can even go to Kansas City and be a better quarterback.
I don't disagree with you guys. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Why?
Miami.
I think he's being blackballed. I think the league doesn't. I don't think the league wants to. I think the league wants to throw him out. I think they've had enough of him.
Above and beyond better than Ryan Tannehill. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that could use him.
Colin Kaepernick and Jarvis Landry.
Yeah,
that's nice.
What?
Yeah. It would shock me if he ended up getting signed somewhere.
He's gonna get signed.
If I'm the Colts, I'm bringing him in to be a backup. Andrew Luck bound to get hurt.
That's actually a nice place.
You can't overlook his talent
at all.
You can't overlook his talent. You can't let this personal
for y'all to demonize this dude after and all the work he does, like all the terrible, like he
raised a ton of money.
He just ended a famine in Somalia.
Yeah. Yep.
But everybody's talking about how he's disrespect, like how he like a protest that happened. Like this past season, that
it's sickening, man.
But the thing is, the thing that really bothers me about it is he wasn't making a fuss.
No,
he basically just kneeled during the anthem and then he went out and played. He didn't bring attention to himself. He didn't talk about it. He's just this is something I just want to do. I just feel like this is something that I need to do.
And people have been doing this before Colin Kaepernick.
Greg Hodges, in the NBA.
And he got blackballed as well after he spoke up and did all of that. Yeah,
that's what happens. Unfortunately,
he never got a free agent deal, and
that is ridiculous. Like that's almost he's not being blackballed. He just sucks. Like really?
No, Colin Kaepernick can still play.
Like name me a quarterback out of the teams that we just listed. Like name a quarterback on those teams who's better than Colin Kaepernick.
I can't.
Is Jay Cutler better than Colin Kaepernick?
No.
Jay Cutler ain't on a team.
Is Tony Romo better than Colin Kaepernick?
I think that's close. Closer.
I think Tony Romo is when he's healthy.
Yeah. When he's healthy.
Ryan Tannehill?
No. I'd rather have Colin Kaepernick.
No. Osweiler, Tom Savage?
No.
Jared Goff?
No. Jared Goff?
Case
At this
Keenum?
moment, no. Oh, Case Keenum? Heck no. And I would want to say
Alex,
no.
Bryce Petty, Christian Hackenberg, Geno Smith, whoever.
No.
Fitzmagic. All right,
well, anybody, come on now,
No. I think the NFL, I think they're gonna have to find a way. I don't know, I just can't see a situation where you go somewhere.
He'll go somewhere.
I think he's being blackballed.
If Robert Griffin III gets a deal before Colin Kaepernick, now you're just really what is going on?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
That'd be crazy. If he signs a backup deal somewhere, come on, man. Robert Griffin III hasn't really done anything since his rookie year.
Yeah, he's been he hasn't been a headache, but he's
Chase Daniel getting signed left and right, and Chase Daniel he's only played in one game.
He's the backup in Kansas City.
One game.
Rice backup at that too.
I mean, yeah, he was in the Eagles, then he got cut, and now that
somebody else picked him up.
Yeah,
a couple of days ago.
Let's move on to the draft. So we're gonna go through picks 21 through 25 real quick. So the Lions have picked 21. They have some really big needs: cornerback, running back.
I think running back's their biggest need.
Yeah, I mean, because they were throwing out whoever they were throwing out there, that white running back they were throwing out towards the end of the year, who was the best white running back in the league. Remember that? Remember that? Remember that with the Seahawks? You're the best running back in the league.
Yeah, no. Well, I think if Dalvin Cook is still available at this juncture, you go and get Dalvin Cook.
I mean, they could also use another pass rusher on the other side of Ziggy Ansah.
Yep.
Yeah, and corners. I mean, they
had a good year last year, though. I mean, they basically, the last game of the season was the NFC North title game, and then
they went to the playoffs.
Then they got beat by the Seahawks. So I mean, they need a running game, though.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
the guy
from Nebraska is always hurt. His name is escaping me right now. The running back.
Amir
Abdullah. Yeah. He's always hurt. Theoretics is not really a every down back really in the NFL.
Yeah, you need somebody like a Dalvin Cook, a workhorse back.
Yeah.
That's gonna contribute to the passing game as well.
But I would be surprised if Dalvin Cook is still here at this late at 21.
Bucky Brooks has Detroit taking Taco Charlton out of Michigan.
Yeah, 2 of the guys have him taking that. I think that could be fun.
That's a funny name, Taco.
It's not his real name.
What's his real name?
I forgot his real name, but it ain't Taco.
Why do you call him Taco?
That's
like a nickname?
Yeah, it's a nickname.
Oh. Maybe he likes tacos on Taco Tuesday.
I don't think Ziggy's his real name is Ziggy.
It's Ezekiel.
It's Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fun. But
like haha, it's not.
Oh, it's Hashan.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's
yeah, it's Hashan.
Yeah. He got the nickname haha because his grandmother couldn't say Hassan.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Taco Charlton's real name is Vidante. V-I-D.
Vidante.
Yeah.
From Vidante to Taco, I wonder what's that name Taco has to. I wonder why they call him Taco.
Well, he likes
Anyways,
tacos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he likes tacos.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Anyways, so So you guys got them taking a pass rusher. I got them taking a running back. That's the biggest need.
I don't think there'll be a running back here to take.
Is Pumphrey still available at this juncture?
Donnell Pumphrey?
Is he still available at this juncture?
He's not going to be a first
round talent.
I don't think so either. You guys got to see him. We got to see him here at Northern.
Yeah,
right?
shred us up.
Yeah, he shredded Northern up.
Yeah,
so
he didn't have fun against.
So did Thomas Rawls.
Don't get me wrong. Like he did finish his career with
I got
the
to
most
see that
rush
too.
yards.
Thomas Rawls ran for like almost 300 yards.
I saw it too. What you talking about?
Yeah, I wrote about it.
But I think Donnell Pumphrey had a bad combine. Like he only benched 225 5 times.
Well, you look how skinny he is, man.
I think the bench press is such a I didn't even still do that. Like, who cares?
So people can marvel at people like Myles Garrett pushing it up 32
it's stupid.
times.
It's stupid.
Or when Stephen Pyatt
how does that translate to like any kind of tangible ability on the football field? Being able to bench press a bunch of times in a row, like what?
Strength. It's all strength. If you can bench press, your back's flat on the bench. And you can bench press all
how does the
Wonderlic
test evaluate to play on the field?
Right.
Well, I mean,
how does the 40-yard dash as well? 40-yard dash is kind of like.
I made this argument last time we talked about 40-yard dash.
Like, what does the Wonderlic have to do with anything?
You're not gonna be.
Right, unless you're like, unless it's like the 40-yard dash makes like 0 sense to me.
You're not very often gonna be dashing 40 yards.
Right, it's not like a running back's gonna get the ball and he's gonna run straight to the hole. Usually when a running back breaks through the defense, he's gone.
They don't even test you with pads on. They don't even test you with pads.
Like Brett Favre didn't score very high on the Wonderlic test, but he's one of the best QBs to ever do it.
Yeah.
Yep. If Peyton Manning got the highest score ever, like, what's your point? I mean,
Peyton Manning. Anyway, so the Dolphins. What about the Dolphins?
All right, move on to Miami. I mean,
they already got a stacked defense. To me, they could use more playmakers.
They could use,
Bucky Brooks.
They could use a corner. I mean, who they have?
Ben Grimes.
Yeah, he's not getting any younger.
I think you go. Like I like Tim Williams from Alabama.
I feel like Tim Williams is gonna be gone by
Bucky Brooks hasn't getting.
Yeah, he might be gone. He might be gone to Detroit. If they're talking about taking Zach Cunningham, he might be gone to Detroit. The pick before. Yeah. So then you're talking about Jabril Peppers.
Bucky Brooks.
Tim Williams is probably the best pure pass rusher.
The one thing about Jabril Peppers, he would be picked in the top 5 if he just had more interceptions. The people are worried about.
Jalen Ramsey was a top 3 pick and he only had 3.
Yeah, but he was a corner and a safety.
So that's even
who?
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey, from Florida State. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Jalen Ramsey also had some great ball skills, though.
I mean, he dropped a lot of.
And Bucky Brooks has Miami taking Hassan Reddick, DN out of Temple.
I don't know anything about him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So
they could use a tight end because I know Jordan Cameron just retired. So this guy out of Miami is interesting. So yeah, let's move on.
Is that David Butts?
What dude out of
David
Miami?
Butts from Michigan? Is that
no?
David
It's
Butts?
the tight end from
that's Michigan.
Miami.
Miami. Oh, okay.
Can you Can I see a name? Like, is that possible?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to see a name there.
Yeah, here it is.
It's
David Njoku.
Yeah. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah, David Njoku. Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, so move on to the Giants. They still need help on their offensive line.
Cam Robinson's still there. That's an easy pick.
Ben Grimes ain't even there.
He's not there anymore?
No.
Yeah, so they definitely need somebody secondary.
Yeah, so like a Jabril Peppers makes sense.
Yeah.
Look, he doesn't have ball skills, but man, he could play on that line. I mean, close in the box. He's big enough to play close in the box.
I think whatever offensive tackle is available for the Giants, whatever
the best offensive tackle is available.
Just take it, whoever it is.
Whoever to keep Eli upright, it would be,
Yeah, we don't want to get him killed for the rest of his career.
It's just forced overtime.
And then, so we go to the Raiders at 24. Their offensive line is incredible. They need a defensive help. They kind of use a corner.
Mm-hmm.
They never really replaced Charles Woodson. Raiders.
At 23?
If Marlon Humphrey's still there, you take him.
Bucky Brooks got the Giants at 23.
If Marlon Humphrey's gone, you gotta. And then Jabril Peppers is there. Take him. Get somebody in deep.
The Giants are 23.
Yeah, we talked about the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about they need offensive line help.
Yeah.
Like whoever it is, they should just take.
What about Houston? Houston, they're definitely going quarterback.
Bucky got Trubisky going to Houston.
If I had to pick between Mahomes, Trubisky, and Kaiser, I'm going with Kaiser. He's got a more body of work. Patrick Mahomes plays at Texas Tech, pass-heavy system. Never liked Texas Tech quarterbacks.
They never translate.
They never translate.
Graham Harrell.
And then Mitch Trubisky only played
Graham
1 year
Harrell
of college
was terrible
football.
in the first place.
But he was really good.
So was Kevin Hogan.
And so was that guy from Hawaii as well, who broke like all those records. What's his name?
Case Keenum broke a bunch of records too.
Yeah, Colt Brennan.
Yeah.
Case Keenum broke the record for most touchdowns in the game.
He also broke the most touchdowns ever thrown in the college.
Yeah, so I would go with, if I had to pick those three guys, Kaiser, because Mahomes, Texas Tech quarterback.
I would go Kaiser.
Do you think they still take a quarterback even if they end up with Romo?
If they end up with Romo.
They can't plan on ending up with Romo.
But if they end up with Romo before the draft.
They can't just be like, hey, we're going to end up getting Romo.
Once again.
No, it's not working like that.
Once again.
I understand.
Dallas gonna have Jerry Jones going to want this pick, they second round pick, next year's first round pick.
Yeah, he's really going to strip him in the future. He's like, sign your team.
Like, bro, I swear to God, he's going to be like, man, I want y'all 25th pick this year.
None of these guys are
second round pick.
None of these guys are ready to play.
First round pick next year.
None of these guys are ready to play today.
I think Kaiser is. Kaiser's a little bit better played than the other two guys.
So you're gonna roll out Tom Savage as your quarterback?
Oh no, like
they're gonna sign somebody.
The only thing is Kaiser, like only knock against Kaiser is like he had to split time with Malik Zaire, and Zaire got hurt. So
Kaiser didn't really have
that. Truth be told, if Zaire doesn't get hurt, who's to say Kaiser gets that starting job back? At least when Mahomes was at Texas Tech his 2 years, he was the clear cut starter. Like that's so he has that going for him. Like Kaiser has a bigger body of work because he was there longer. But when Malik Zaire came into the picture, like who Notre Dame coach what's his name?
Chad Kelly.
Not
Chad Kelly.
It was the same guy.
Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly's still the same. Yeah, he's the same guy.
Like so he implemented he put Zaire in that starting role.
Mm-hmm.
So once and then I literally think both QBs took turns getting hurt.
Nobody thought that DeShone Kizer was gonna be. I never even heard of DeShone Kizer before. He became a starter at Notre Dame. I mean, I was on Malik Zaire bus.
He's got all the intangibles to be
he's
a really
he's
good
big
pro.
guy, strong arm.
Yep.
I mean, vertical passer, and then also at the quarterback position, you like to see how smart your guy is, and he's an academic All-American at the University of Notre Dame.
Kevin Hogan.
I mean,
just throwing that out there.
It's Stanford.
Oh, come on. I mean, come on, buddy. Kevin Hogan. Come on, no.
So is Kevin Hogan.
No, I just like to throw Kevin Hogan in my face.
Is Kevin Hogan in the league? Or is
somewhere? He's in Cleveland.
Is it Cleveland? Somebody's backup? Well,
like
he's
Kevin
not
Hogan.
first round pick. So,
hey,
check this out. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap for us today. When we come back next week, we'll talk a little more NBA. Maybe we'll get into the MVP talk a little bit. We're getting close to the end of the season.
Westbrook's got that.
And then we'll burn through the rest of these draft picks. Yeah,
Westbrook,
James Harden. I don't think they'll win enough games to win the MVP.
Man, come on, man. He's gonna average a triple-double.
Nobody's ever won the MVP lower than the 3 seed. Ever.
Come on, man.
Now,
I don't.
That's crazy.
Now, if somehow, some way, OKC sneaks up on Utah, whatever seed Utah is,
3, 4.
4.
Yeah, okay. And,
Maybe.
Okay, she's a 5 seed right now.
No, they're the 6 seed right now.
Unless
Unless you change with like.
Oh, because the Clippers are the 5th seed.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I have
if they can catch the Utah court, then Russell Westbrook's definitely
have no faith in the Clippers right now.
I have no faith in Oklahoma City and their sporting.
I have more faith in Westbrook and them moving up. Not
Westbrook and friends.
They're not doing the Clippers staying where they at.
The problem is this is another thing about the Western Conference, and just to preview y'all next show is, man, how's Golden State gonna implement Kevin Durant back in
the
their
same way they did when he first got there?
Yeah, but you're talking about he's coming back when the playoffs start, buddy.
No, he's gonna be back.
Come on, man.
He's starting to travel with the team now.
What are you talking about when you talking about he's gonna start playing full game speed, high intensity playoff basketball with that team? You don't think they're gonna be off?
OKC is 6.
It took them a while to get on.
No,
OKC is
not really.
It took them like
they'll have 10 games.
A couple weeks.
They'll have 10 games plus a throwaway series to figure it out.
OKC
a throwaway series
against Denver. Yeah, it'll be throwaway. They won't lose a game.
Okay,
they cannot even play.
They might win one game.
No.
I love.
Okay,
if Anthony Davis and the Pelicans couldn't win a game, this Nugget team.
Yusuf Nurkic is
he's not even on the team anymore.
Not Yusuf Nurkic. What's his name? Nikolai Jokic. Niko Jokic is a triple-double machine.
He's got, what was he got, 3? And all of a sudden he's a machine.
He's a triple-double machine at the center position. I'm telling you.
He gets
this
3.
guy, look, check this out. He may not get
triple-doubles. He's a triple-double.
He is a triple-double machine. Check this out. This guy has stat lines of like 30 points, 8 assists, and like 9 rebounds. But I mean, it's not a triple-double, but he's almost close.
He's almost a machine.
He's almost the triple-double machine that I want him to be.
Okay.
He's awesome.
Is he on your fantasy team or something?
Yeah. No, he's not.
OKC
no, he's not. But
is
I wish he was, though.
OKC is 6. Utah is 4. So if they can, and they're 3 games behind.
I was thinking one of those
3
Serbians.
3 games is a lot, though.
I was thinking a Serbian or a Bosnian in my head. It was like,
40
which
and
one
30.
is it?
Utah's 43 and 28.
3 is kind of a lot to make up.
I mean, if I wish I could see they.
Who's the 10th seed?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Who's the 10th seed now in the Western Conference?
Does that really matter?
Portland or who cares?
No, they're 2 games behind the 8th spot. That's why.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll be back next week. Peace out, everybody.